It's the day when teams turn up for work with a spring in their step. First time in this competition this season, a genuine sense of occasion, a bit of fanfare that goes with it. The mood is upbeat, laced with a dose of nerves, which must be expected. The team news is in, the teams themselves will be with us shortly. The atmosphere predictably wonderful. This, of course, the Maracanã, the official home of the Brazilian national team, known as the Seleção in this part of the world. Brazil looking for a fast start to get things done early here.
Yes, and that's very apparent, Peter. Competition football is a different beast entirely, and you have to be prepared to dig deep to prevent everything going south very quickly. So this could be a tentative standoff in weighing each other up. I hope we'll see more probing than possession.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Willian. He's one of the best around when it comes to close control with pace, and that makes him an explosive dribbler at times who's very tricky to stop. He's also a very good striker of the ball, especially from free kick situations, so the opposition will have to be careful about not giving away too many of those here.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Hoists it forward. Out to the right. Oh, real danger here. It's come loose. Brazil get it back again. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. It's a throw in. Marquinhos, come back to the keeper. Good challenge, he just stood firm. And it's Alexandre. Ball's loose, who's getting there? He goes along. He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
Copenhagen just had to make the ball stick, but came up short.
Danilo plays it forward. And it's played forward.
Copenhagen have made it clear what they're trying to do for me, Peter.
What are they trying to do?
Well, I think they're making the pitch as big as possible to work both flanks into better supply routes.
He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
Alexandre. Coutinho. Arthur finds himself eased off the ball. Arthur was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Such a great time to score, a brilliant boost before you head in for half-time, and you can guarantee that dressing room will be buzzing now.
Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space, but I think you have to give credit where it's due, and it was a brilliant set-up and finish.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
He's got away, and help's available out wide. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. A chance to play it in. And it's Alexandre. It's Willian! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. And the teams still separated by one goal, but it should be very different.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They work tirelessly for me.
Brazil leading 1-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here. Brazil carrying a one-goal lead. Richarlison gets it back. Tries to get it forward quickly. Decent looking ball. Goes for goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Danilo. All the way back and they start again. Marquinhos. Alexandro. Danilo has created one goal already. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Alexandro. Willian. Accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
Brazil seem to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
And it's Fischer. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Arthur, your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are.
Has a goal! No attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Checks on the touchline, a change about to occur. Forward it goes. It's an untidy challenge, free kick given. There to cut it out. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Brazil got their goal at the end of the first half, and the score is 1-0. Now it's Fischer, and that has put paid to that. Marquinhos. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control.
That's clear cut. That's a free kick. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. Danilo. Intervention was very necessary.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Bieland. That's been drilled forward, and it's Fischer. Brazil leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin.
Copenhagen are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Coutinho. Arthur.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Brazil need to hold on for a few more moments. Goes long. Arthur. Willian. Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Pretty much the ideal start. A win on the first day, and a platform on which to build. After all of that, Jim, what do you... Well, hello to everyone and welcome as you join us for the second of these group stage games. Competition only a couple of match days old, but there have been already plenty of talking points, much for us to scrutinise over the course of a fortnight or so. Winners on day one, no doubt now looking to cement their place in the latter stages as quickly as possible. This must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. So, having won on opening day, it's eyes forward on the missions that remain.
Well, Peter, there's a very good chance they can plough on after what was a good start. And even if they have a wobble along the way, I think this team has a structure and a philosophy that's solidly in place. And I think they can rely on that. So my advice would be, keep aiming high. Why not opt for some swagger, in parts at least? I think they're capable of it.
But if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. What an adventurous run from a defender. Gets his foot in there. Lucas Paqueta. Willian. Forward it goes. And here's Willian. He's had a go! Oh, that is very close.
Oh, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Coutinho plays it forward. Now can he finish? Has a hit! Goal! Brazil!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Brazil take the lead, 1-0.
Still a fragile lead though, they can't afford to sit on this.
Gets it upfield.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
He's in! Loose ball, who's going to get that? Willian. Cleared without complication. Just needed to be better than that, and he knows it. And the flag has stayed down. That is very well defended. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And he's going to Rex. Gets wrestled off the ball. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Tries to get it forward quickly. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
That's the throw. Lucas Paqueta. Brought forward. What does he try from here? He could be in here. Tries a shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
I just hope he won't let the failure to score affect him. With the ability he has, he can reproduce.
Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Fernandinho is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Yeah, and he's just...
And that'll be the last act of the first half. There we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight. So your views on the first half?
Well, when you look at the gulf in quality, the gap should be greater, but there are higher gears to be found, so maybe we'll see that reflected.
Brazil leading 1-0 at the break. If you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Well, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Hoists it forward. Well, that's where he wants it. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. He goes long. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Danilo tried to play it through.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
That's a promising ball. Chance! No mistake! They have come roaring back! Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Well, the penalty box usually is the place where you get least time on the ball, and yet they were able to exchange passes before an unchecked finish, and I mean, to be honest with you, that should open up an inquest.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, look, Peter, there's a great ebb and flow to this clash, and it's above all expectations for me.
Marquinhos drives it forward, and that has been cleared. Brazil can make their change now with a break in play, so we have a double substitution going on here. And that's a goal kick. The changes then in quick succession. And it's played forward. Nicely controlled. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Now the counter. Just brushed off the ball there.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Forward it goes. Fabinho. He's got through.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Timely intervention. Oh, it's gone in!
Oh, it's an unusual turn of events, and it was an honest attempt to help out, and I suppose it can happen to anyone.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. That's surely a foul, free kick.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Hoists it forward. So that's it. It is all over. Brazil have held on. A knife-edge game, a single goal margin, but they have won it. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, I just think that...
So welcome one and all to our live coverage of the ongoing group stage here, the tournament making steady progress towards its knockout phase. We'll be ready to go once the final checks are carried out. We have a hugely expectant crowd here. We just hope that the game lives up to the atmosphere. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. And already we're underway here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Coutinho. He's a real magician with a wand of a right foot. His control is brilliant, and he can pick out a through pass with the very best in the world. He's also scored plenty of long-range efforts in his time too, so defences will need to be sure...
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Marquinhos. Alex Sandro. And it's Danilo. Willian. Now it's Willian. Now can he finish? And he's cut it out. Drives it towards the front. He's had a shot! Goal! Brazil! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as an eel the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
Brazil take the lead.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Marquinhos. Fabinho. Brazil are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Look at the defender bombing forward. That's a brilliant interception. Forward it goes. He's made sure that that won't get through. Marquinhos. Fabinho tries to get it forward quickly. There will be a throw-in. Up towards the front line. Danilo sticks in a foot to win it back. Danilo plays it forward. Willian on a strong run down the right. Danilo battling down that right flank. Referee has just said play on. Alex Sandro. Hoists it forward. Got a sight of goal here. And it's played forward. Now it's Philippe Coutinho. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Forward it goes. It'll be a throw-in. Coutinho gets it back. That's the whistle for half-time. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half. And there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Brazil, I suspect, will be a little irked that they haven't established a bigger lead. However, they have the ability and personality to fix that.
Brazil go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. So we're already into the second period. Brazil carrying a one-goal lead. He's had that put real Real chance! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Brought forward. What does he try from here? All the way back, and they start again. Gets it upfield. Well positioned to make that interception. Daniel Alves. Well, that's where he wants it. Marquinhos positions himself well and cuts it out. Fernandinho. And it's played forward. Receives it from behind. Danilo. And that's been levered clear. Surely has a hit! Sticks it away! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off? This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight?
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Alexandro needed to come up with a better ball.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Back to the keeper and go again. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. He's through. Hits one! Back of the net!
Santiago Wanderers are looking strong on the break. Winning the ball in midfield is one thing, but it's their clever use of counter-attacking. That's the real highlight.
Santiago Wanderers get themselves back into contention.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser. Santiago Wanderers are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Big chance! It's anyone's ball. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Dani Alves. A buccaneering run from the defender. Heads it! Good delivery. No joy.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Santiago Wanderers making another change here.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Brazil just have to run down the clock. And it's Willian. He came in hard, very hard. And the referee brings it to a close. Brazil come out on top. Hard fought, impossible to predict. In the end, though, only the result mattered. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen? Brazil have just one thing on their minds, and that is to ensure that that coveted place in the knockout stages is theirs after 90 minutes. They have the luxury of knowing it is in their own hands. 3 points would be plenty to see them through. However, anything less than that, and it could become precarious. The look on the faces of the players, nothing but utterly focused. They know what they have to do. A big performance now will count. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. Brazil are utterly focused and determined. They know how much this means.
Well, if they can't find the motivation required for this, they might as well pack it in, Peter. This is the type of defining game that can propel the status of the whole club into the kind of territory where it needs to take its game. While individual careers may be helped with good performances, this has to be about the collective. If that remains strong, everything else should fall nicely into place.
And already we're underway here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Marquinhos.
He's going to be pulled back for that one. Victor Fischer is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
He'll try from distance. Arthur tries to get it forward quickly. Chance! And another time! Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. Great reactions in front of goal. He just saw what was on.
Oh, look, there's only one player who merits all the praise for that. Not only did he finish it, but his instincts for being where he was are absolutely top-notch.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead.
Well, look, you've got to start your qualification process at some stage, Peter, and that goal is takeoff for them.
There's a long ball. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's got away. Goes for goal! Hoists it forward. And it's Dani Alves. Cut out in the nick of time. And he's there to hoof it away. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Keeper sends it forward. Forward it goes. Lovely bit of skill. Lucas Paqueta. He's had a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
A win here so important to their ambitions. Daniel Alves. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. That's not going to make it. Now a chance to break. Oh, has a hit! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Brazil, for the dressing room, in possession of a 1-0 lead. The action has already resumed here. Brazil just about have their noses in front. And here's Fischer, going through. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Victor Fischer, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, that was a mini show of self-confidence. It may spark another try or another trier.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Team still separated by the game's only goal.
Copenhagen are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. It's going to be another throw. And it's Alexandro. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
And he's there to cut it out. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
He came in hard, very hard. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. He's in! And the shot! Back of the net! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Brazil take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Alexandro loses his balance and loses the ball. He's through the middle, striding forward. He's gone for it! And that has put real chance! They are rampant! And surely that settles it! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way. Copenhagen look completely out of sorts when it comes to crucial moments, Peter. They've lost composure and that killer instinct.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. He's away! Shot a goal! And he's done very well to deal with it. And time is up. Brazil have booked their berth in the knockout stage. What a prospect for them. So, whilst one of these sides has sailed through already, there is still plenty at stake for the other. The only mission left is for them to wrap up what remains of this group stage, preferably in style, and a win here against their immediate rivals would go some way towards achieving that. The difference in mood between the two camps then really could not be much more profound. On the one hand, utter comfort and confidence, even coziness. On the other hand, uncertainty and urgency are the preeminent words. This, of course, the Maracanã, the official home of the Brazilian national team, known as the Seleção in this part of the world. The action has already started. Attempts to play it through. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Daniel Alves. He's made sure that that won't get through. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Lucas Paqueta. Lovely bit of skill. Arthur. Gets it back. Just brushed off the ball there.
Oh, we don't even need to look at the stats, do we, Peter? 0 attempts, 0 goals, and excitement, forget it.
Can't get the better of his opposite number. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Battles to win it back. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Marquinhos. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Fence has got rid of that. Of headers. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Across the field it goes. Is on the back foot. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Marquinhos tries to get it forward quickly. Richarlison. Heads it! And that's been levered clear. Hoists it forward. And there's the end of the first half. And both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. So we reach the halfway point.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
Brazil head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Now the team any further forward than they were when they started out. If you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Brazil can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency and purpose and can't afford to lose patience in this second half. They've got to persevere.
Out to the left it goes. Going through. He's still going. Where to next? Goes for the cross. Up to meet it! That's offside. Yes, it is. Nil-nil the score, and we're just about done. A deeply frustrating game. Arthur conceives a free kick for that. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Good challenge, he just stood firm, battles to win it back. Marquinhos gets into the right position to intercept, played in with accuracy. And it's Dani Alves. Plays it out to the wing. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Looking for space out wide. Oh, good take in a good area.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Marquinhos, and it's played forward. Allen. He came in hard, very hard. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Corner then. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Well, the referee's seen the board and he's going to allow a double change to go ahead now. Added time is up and there goes the whistle. And stalemate. One, if not for fans, then perhaps for coaches, satisfied by organisation and solidity. Little cutting edge at either. So welcome one and all to our live coverage of the ongoing group stage here, the tournament making steady progress towards its knockout phase. We'll be ready to go once the final checks are carried out. We have a hugely expectant crowd here. We just hope that the game lives up to the atmosphere. It is quite a sight to behold, a massive sea of yellow and green and blue, the colours of the Brazilian flag. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And it's played forward. Has he found his man? Marquinhos positions himself well and cuts it out. Now the breakaway, played out to the right. He gets past his man, up to meet it! Oh, just needed a better contact.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Good run down the left. What can they make of it? Aimed in towards the centre. And the keeper's in command. That's a throw. Delivers across. Repelled by the keeper. Keeper's got good distance on that. Brazil have it back and they can go again. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Is there any support? Has a pop! Across the field it goes. Tries to get it forward quickly. Now can he finish? He's gone for it! He just whacks it away. Looking to hit the front line. Lucas Paqueta. Lucas Paqueta needed to come up with a better ball.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
Has gone out. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Daniel Alves tries to locate someone up front. Brazil get it back again. And he's there to hoof it away. Over to the left. Gets away from his opponents. Header! It's in! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
Santiago Wanderers have made their breakthrough, so can they build on it?
That's the way you go about things if you want to qualify. It's superb.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Not the most convincing of displays. They could certainly do much better than this. They'll want to keep things simple, build up their confidence and not rush into mistakes.
And the game has already resumed here.
Brazil need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
And he's there to cut it out. It's broken loose. Away from immediate danger. Lucas Paqueta, and the shot! He's hit it first time.
Yeah, quick thinking and the right choice for me, but that was difficult to get right.
Great leap! That's a half-decent try.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work out.
Foot in. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Marquinhos. Marquinhos with the crossfield ball. Dani Alves. Ball is over the line. Ball's out once more.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. Ball's gone out of play. Hits one! He has done it! Do not write them off! Back they come! With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. That's a good ball to find him. Richarlison just brushed off the ball there. Forward it goes. Daniel Alves hoists it forward. Brazil have a free kick. Attempts to play it through. Going through. Goes for goal! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Yeah, they got away with it, but that was a defensive letdown to see him march through like that.
So not long left in this now. Santiago Wanderers have the look of condemned men. Elimination almost a certainty now. Forward pass. Well positioned to make that interception. He's got away.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Brings it forward. Good ball. And the counter is on. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it.
It was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
He's gone direct. That was travelling. Nicely measured pass. Santiago Wanderers have to get it into the box and quickly. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, no winner here, but an intriguing game. The result probably a fair reflection. It has finished all square. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Brazil.
Well, it's knockout time. It is still, of course, just a game of football, but it is a different game of football in terms of its mood. I don't think that you could get away with telling any of these players, let alone the crowd assembled here, that this is anything like what went before. As far as winning the competition is concerned, every game from this point on is win or bust. It is knockout football time. It is quite a sight to behold. A massive sea of yellow and green and blue, the colours of the Brazilian flag. Well, there's a perceptible change in mindset here, both in terms of crowd and players.
You know, Peter, it's the suddenness that I love when you get to this phase of the competition. The suddenness in which you can find yourself in a good position, or the suddenness in which it can go against you. That introduces...
He's gone for it! That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Can he deliver? Dani Alves. Richarlison is flagged offside. Gets it upfield. Richarlison. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And it's Allen. Brazil yet to have a shot on target. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Well, that had to be more accurate. He goes long, and that'll go straight through to the keeper. Marquinhos. Lucas Paqueta. That is terrific skill. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Keeper's got good distance on that. Decent looking ball. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Marquinhos. Forward it goes. Allen. And a shot!
Ah, that's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Well read, he sorted that out. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. And it's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. We hit half-time, so now the team has broken through, and certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. The action is back on the way. 0-0 then, and we're back on the way. Marquinhos. Allen. Arthur. Daniel Alves. Alexandro. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Battles to win it back. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Hoists it forward. Oh, shooting chance! Hits one! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Towering header! Gets it back. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. And now they can launch a counter. Goes long. Looking for space out wide. Shapes to shoot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Alexandro. Not long left, and still we await the breakthrough. Dinks one in, and it's got through. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Richarlison.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Richarlison.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. Brazil clearly aren't looking comfortable on the ball at the moment. Predictability has just crept...
No question, that's a foul. Fernandinho. Good idea. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. He's got options out wide. And he's there to cut it out.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Brazil have been held here, and that means they'll have to do it. Well, some have suggested that the tie never really got going in the first leg. Both sides drew a blank, but it has left us with plenty to debate leading up to this second leg, certainly in terms of the approach either side might take. The tie in a delicate position. The winner must be identified by the end of this game, one way or another. The only question is whether anybody can break through in normal time. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. So all set to go again. We are where we were, 0-0. Brazil, shot at goal! He's pulled off a fine save.
The keeper really dug out his defence then, a magnificent effort.
They've played it short. He's got options in the box if he goes for goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Danilo goes looking. Philippe Coutinho. Gets it back. Oh, good interception. Clears it out of harm's way. It's a throw in. Alan. Philippe Coutinho. It's a brilliant interception. Hoists it forward. And it's Willian. Alexandro goes for the cross. And that has been cleared. Alan showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Tries to get it forward quickly. Tried to play it through.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Richarlison. A real chance to break. More than happy to take the muscular approach. He's left his man. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Richarlison. been won straight back. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Alexandro. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Danger averted for now. And now the breakaway. Gets it back. Danilo does well there. Alert. That's the through ball. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. He's come loose. He's gone for it! Willian wants to play it back. Just brushed off the ball there. And it's half-time here. Both sides have drawn blanks. And toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes.
At least there's always a plus side to a scoreless half. Defences are doing what they should, and it's going to take good imagination to break the deadlock here.
Tries to get it clear. And it's Alexandro. Good idea, just poorly executed. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Marquinhos. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Pinged forward. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Richarlison. And he's there to cut it out. And they've been given a corner. Brazil are making a change now. And that's been levered clear. Allen. Willian. And he's straight offside. Keeper sends it forward. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Decent looking ball. Philippe Coutinho. And it's Danilo. He gets past his man. Can he find a finish now? Chance! Willian, another chance! He's missed, but not by that far.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
There's going to be another change here. Two changes being made right now. And it's played forward. It's a loose ball. Chance! He's had a shot! Oh, it's there! And they have an aggregate lead. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Brazil have made their breakthrough, so can they build on it? Back to the keeper and go again. It's a long pass, but not the most accurate. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Loose ball, who's going to get there? He's had a shot! Should have equalised.
Well, the level of urgency is shot up, and that's promising. Now to maintain it.
Gets it upfield. Done very well to intervene. Arthur. What a ball this has turned out to be.
Brazil are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
A heavy challenge.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue the situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Arthur. He's got options out wide. Richarlison. Willian. And he's there to hoof it away. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. That's the throw. Forward it goes. And there goes the final whistle. Brazil advance. More stern tests await, no doubt.
Yeah, it was never a match that was going to blow us all away, Peter, but I felt the team did a...
Well, all observers are agreed on this. It is the point where the competition gets really serious. Top teams now fielding their best available lineups in front of big crowds. A lot of noise, great expectation, and the sense that the possibility of silverware is at hand. This is a big chance. It is quite a sight to behold. A massive sea of yellow and green and blue, the colours of the Brazilian flag. Richarlison! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And they've been caught out here. He spotted the run and played him through. Promising move that, good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy.
Atletico Paranense have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Forward it goes. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Thiago Silva battles to win it back. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Richarlison. Alexandra up to meet it!
Goal! Brazil! Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Brazil take the lead, 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Marquinhos does well there, alert. Thiago Silva. Philippe Coutinho. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Played in with accuracy. Well positioned to make that interception. Arthur. Allen. Willian kings it out wide. Alexandro, nicely controlled. And it's Coutinho. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Massive lead! He scored! And they're at it again in double quick time. Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Jonathan drives it forward. The move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Oh, good interception. Richarlison has got a... Richarlison! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. We're back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Brazil ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. If you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Richarlison! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Jonathan. Keeper sends it forward. Arthur, he does have an assist to his name. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Jonathan. Out for a throw. The message is clear, none shall pass. Danilo. Brazil are 2 up. Tries to locate someone up front. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Philippe Coutinho. goalkeeper's ball. And it's played forward. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And it's been taken straight back. He gets past his man. He slid it through. No, that's not going to find its target. It's a throw-in. Has he picked him out? Deflected behind for a corner kick. Hoists it high, played into space out wide. Philippe Coutinho. Tries lifting it over. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance.
Well, decisiveness has deserted them, Peter. They need precision, and it's sadly absent.
Danilo. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Arthur stands over the ball. He'll be looking to dink one in. Looking to dink it in. Tries to get it clear. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Gets it upfield. Philippe Coutinho. It's a loose ball. Gets the better of his man. And the referee brings it to a close. Brazil hold their first leg lead. They have maximised home advantage, and at the midway point of the tie, they are really well placed. That will sum up what we've... Well, hello and welcome one and all. We are just about to get going with our coverage of this quarter-final tie. The two teams, after the first leg, experiencing fortunes which are very separate each from the other. On the one hand, we have the victor and the overwhelming favourites for a place in the semi-final. and on the other, those just clinging on and hoping. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. Well, 1 foot firmly in the semi-finals, now to complete the job.
With a lead this big, it's tempting to think you're in the semis already, perhaps even beyond, but this lot are far too good for that, and I expect them to be professional enough about this.
The action has already started. Brazil visit here with a first leg home win under their belt. They're in a position where... And the shot! He's pulled off a fine save.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade. Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Chance to squeeze it through. No, not quite. And it's Danilo. He's through. Hoists it forward. Allen plays it over to the other flank. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Good ball, it's found its chance! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, the work rate to win the ball back is fantastic, and it set up the opportunity. That's great effort.
Has he found his man? Well weighted. That's good defending, very good defending. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Jonathan. Gets wrestled off the ball. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.